Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkara Tarot, and let's do a general overview of the new year to come, 2021. So these are general collective readings, Gemini, will not resonate with each and every one of you. Take what works for you and just leave the rest. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for my Gemini gang and send them the messages they need to hear the most for the beautiful coming new year, 2021. Thank you. So Libra, let's start this reading with a Ganesha oracle card. Lord Ganesha being the bringer of, happy new beginnings, prosperity, joy, abundance. I think it would be nice to have a beautiful message from Lord Ganesha himself for you. So what do we have, Lord Ganesha, for my Gemini gang here? For Gemini, a blessing for my Gemini for 2021, please. Oops. Okay. All right. So let's take this card, Gemini. This one says, understanding. Look at that eye. This is the card of wisdom. Let me just see. It's 13. Let's just take a few words out of this 31. All right. So it says, clear vision is a gift for seeing with not only your physical eyes, but with also your spiritual eyes. The eye of Ganesha symbolizes the state of grace that is reached through your willingness to do your spiritual work in this lifetime. As you focus on your life lessons, you reclaim the true meaning of your being. You have the talent and determination to continue on this course before you. The eye holds the key to your higher consciousness and your gift of awareness. Look for the deeper meaning in ordinary expressions. Work on being more observant. Remember to live life in balance with your physical and spiritual bodies. Take the time to look at your current circumstances from a different perspective, freeing yourself from limiting thoughts and beliefs. You're receiving an opportunity to move beyond your past. Accept that the fear of the past, even as you move forward, serves a greater purpose. Imagine yourself soaring above this current situation and gaining a greater perspective. It is your ability to rise above the conditions that will benefit you and assist you in flourishing. Ganesha asks that you give yourself permission to be free in order to attain the joy that your heart desires. So there's been anything that's been stopping you from experiencing life and joy in your life, Gemini, I think 2021, it's time to be free of that and live your life a little bit. So let's see what the coming months are going to bring for you, Gemini, now. Welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you for all your support to the channel, your likes, your comments, your generous donations to keep the channel floating. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. Do join us, subscribe to the channel and become part of us. We welcome you in. So let's see. Let's start with January till December and see what we can expect in the coming year. So that's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Bottom of my deck, see what I have for you, Gemini, the Six of Swords. Leaving troubled times behind in 2020 and moving to a calmer place in your life, just as Lord Ganesha said. Freeing yourself of anything that was bothering you to go to a wonderful, peaceful, happy existence. So it's going to be a happy, peaceful time, it seems, for you, Gemini, in 2021. Give yourself the permission, please, okay? Don't keep yourself stuck with anything that's been limiting you in 2020. So let's start with January here. January, I see a lot of communication. My God, look at this, 8 of Wands. So there's going to be fast interactions, lot of communication, maybe through the internet or with face to face. I don't know, but it's a lot of back and forth communication coming and going from you to people and people to you. So what's this communication going to be about, Spirit? About your emotional happiness. 10 of Cups. You are starting this 2021 with a bang, it seems, here, Gemini. I see a lot of communication, a lot of passion, and it's not just sexual passion, I think. It's also very heartfelt. A lot of emotions involved here. This could be something that's going to give you a lot of happiness. There's a lot of back and forth communication with you and somebody who makes you feel very stable, very happy, and gives you a lot of emotional happiness here. So January is going to be a good month. I'm happy for you. Let's see. February. The 3 of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. So there could be distance here, really, Gemini. Maybe there's this distance between whoever this person is who you're having communication with, or maybe now you're just waiting for somebody to arrive. Yes, you're very burdened by the fact that you have to wait. Right? You're waiting for something in February and you can't wait for these ships to come in and bring you all your goodies, but there's a bit of burden on you because maybe, like I said, there's distance or there's a bit of waiting. Whatever you want can't come to you in February, and that's kind of going to be a little damper. So one more, Spirit, for the 3 of Wands. Yes, you could be alone and contemplating, trying to understand this connection, or could be work, could be business, but whatever it is that what you've been communicating and what promises to give you emotional satisfaction, Gemini, I do see that you in February are alone, maybe in solitude, thinking about it, feeling very burdened because there's some kind of waiting here for that good news to come, or a proposal to come, or the job to be finalized, or a person who's to come towards you. So there's a bit of that going on in February. Let's see in March. March, you have the High Priestess. My God, a lot of inner work here, from the Hermit to the High Priestess. So what's this High Priestess, Spirit, for Gemini? I do see in March also what you started in February, the waiting, the thinking, the contemplation is continuing here in March as well. You are still waiting here, Gemini, for something. Maybe now you're making concrete plans. Now you have the world in your hands and you're saying, how am I going to do this? I have to be very clear. You're trying to listen to your inner guidance to make sure you make the best decisions. And I think you maybe could be a little bit, be careful, you could be overthinking this as well, because you're having sleepless nights thinking about whatever this is. Right? You are still standing here waiting to take action. Maybe there is silence here after all this communication, which is giving you a bit of stress here in March. April. Now luck is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune. See? Patience, Gemini. What you started in January is finally arriving in April. Okay, so these 2 months could be in the middle of a lot of waiting, a lot of alone time, a lot of worrying, but there is absolutely no need. And that's why you were led to this reading, Gemini. Make sure if you go through this in Feb and March, just chill. Know that sooner or later, things are going to start moving again. Luck is on your side. Okay, that's in April. So what's this Wheel of Fortune going to bring, my Gemini Spirit? Oh, wow. You can manifest anything you want, Gemini, in April. If you're manifesting your Queen of Wands, you can. If you are the Queen of Wands, you are now in the public eye maybe, and you are manifesting goodies for yourself and everybody's got their eye on you, right? So there's going to be a lot of movement, passion, lot of good luck, things moving in your favor with your Magician energy. You can twist the wheel in your favor the way you want it to go. So finally, after these 2 months of waiting, I think things are going to really speed up in April. May has you in the King of Swords energy, having to have some clear communication with somebody, very precise, very clear, because you want to now put in the foundation to work towards some kind of stability. You are having by May, you now have a plan, right? The plan you've been working on, I think, all this while. You're very clear about that plan, and now you've started to take action by May. How to make this work? Okay, so one more. What's Gemini going to be working on in May? Firm, solid foundation. Look at this pentacle here and these pentacles. So pentacle by pentacle by pentacle, you are now absolutely on the correct path, and you are not confused at all. You have the sword of truth in your hand. You are absolutely clear about your intentions. You know what you want, and you are working towards your success. Okay, this could be in work, this could be in relationship, who knows. So that's going to be happening in May. By June, you are totally stable but alone here. May has you stable. You have now, instead of 8 pentacles, you have 9 pentacles. You finally secured everything that you wanted. Maybe you're working towards bringing more stability into your life. And here you are, feeling totally secure, seeing, I think, money growing on trees here from what I can see in this picture. And sitting in your glory, totally stable. So what's this 9 of Pentacles spirit for Gemini? So many, spirit. Amazing. So now you've got your stability. Maybe still alone, single, but now you are ready for the next step in your life. So here you are in June making decisions. You have your money and you've got your life back into control, but you could also be making a decision regarding a relationship. Now this is also the spouse card, the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be you with your Emperor, or Gemini. The Emperor could be you, who's now in control of their life, now making a decision about bringing somebody in. Okay, after now being in this mode of being single, stable, abundant, the pre-empress, as we call this card, pre-emperor, pre-empress, or whatever. Now you're ready for the next step, and here I see you making a decision about the next step, which could be a relationship. All right, so by July, here you are, sitting pretty with everything that you need. Nobody is better than you here in July, Gemini. You are the Empress. Now the Empress, again not a masculine, feminine card. So this is a card of fertility, growth, abundance. And if you're a feminine Gemini watching this, then yes, you are reached the pinnacle of your success here. You are looked up like a goddess. And if you are a masculine, then you found your Empress. Here I had the Emperor here, making decisions. And finally, you have your Empress here. So July spirit, what's this Empress all about? Even though you're making decisions here, I think in July about maybe not being single anymore, you're still getting a bit stressed out about these new offers coming towards you. You're not sure whether you are ready to leave your single life maybe, or accept any new offers. Maybe if this is business, then you've already reached the heights of your success in your business, and there could be another offer coming for you which you're not sure of, and that's kind of putting you in a little bit of a headspace to say, I don't know what to do, should I, shouldn't I, or whatever. And if this is romantic, then yes, the same thing applies. There are lots of offers coming towards you in July, but you're sitting on your throne here. not knowing whether you want to make any kind of changes to your life now. By you are in August, you are taking your Eight of Swords with you here, Gemini. You started here with your Eight of Swords, and they're continuing here in August, and you're still up in your head and worried and thinking, and what should I do, what should I do? So what is this Eight of Swords, Spirit? Why is Gemini worrying so much? It's about re-beginning with somebody. You are kind of gathering up your strength here to have a rebirth of some sort. Maybe this could be somebody from your past coming back. You are a little stressed as to how it's going to work out, or maybe this is just a re-beginning of a restart of something new in your life. So any new thing, Gemini, is kind of bothering you a little bit, and there's nothing really to worry about, because I don't see anyone bothering you except your own thoughts in your own head. Right? You're keeping your strength, you're keeping your courage up about having this new thing in your life. Could be, like I said, a new business, a new partner, somebody coming back from your past. So you're trying to gather your energy and strength to be able to be open to it, right? You're overthinking this. By September, you have the moon. So very, very emotional time for you. After maybe something new begins here. Page of Wands, Spirit. Some message coming to Gemini? Yes, Gemini, you are still stressed out. Okay, you want this brand new beginning, right? You really want this brand new beginning, and whatever new thing has shown up in your life, so you spend the 2 months worrying and stressing about it. You want it so badly, but you are a bit emotional, you're a bit emotionally overwhelmed, but you're not making a decision, because in September, I'd still see you in the same position of saying, hey, I think it's better that, I stick to what I have, okay? If that means being single and independent, whether in work or whether in relationships, you're still kind of keeping your thoughts to yourself, right? You're not really making any decisions, even though people are offering you a lot of new beginnings here from what I can see. October brings balance back into your life. With the Temperance card, what's this Temperance card, Spirit? You have so many offers coming towards you, Gemini. I don't understand this. Even though you're feeling that excitement for new beginnings, you are still resisting it. You're still healing, you're still resisting, you're still going back and forth in your mind, still not accepting anything new to come into your life. So I think it's very important, Gemini, to keep this eye open and have the understanding that you have to grow. You can't stay stuck forever. You already reached I think, a level of success. And even though I think the universe is sending you new job opportunities or new people or a new life, you are very resistant and not allowing yourself to feel. Yes, you just keep going back and forth in your mind. Exactly Gemini style. Should I not? Should I not? So you kind of still going through the pros and cons in November. So yes, you're still waiting and watching. You want to see what this new is going to be all about. But I don't see you making any movement. Still waiting for your ships to come in before you make a decision here. So, oh my God, it's going to lead you to so much happiness. Once you make that decision, once that balance comes back, yes, Gemini, accept it, okay? And that's the second reason I think you're here to see this reading today. Don't overburden yourself with overthinking. Okay, leave those swords away. I know you're an air sign and you like to think too much, but yes, whatever this new thing is which is coming towards you, it is coming. It is coming. The 3 ships are floating towards you here, and you're just standing here and waiting and watching and saying, should I not? But it promises you everything. More than these 9 Pentacles, right? This is going to give you the 10 of Pentacles, which is a balanced life. It will give you everything, from a partner to a home to stability to work to everything that a human life needs. And Spirit was, I mean, Lord Ganesha's message did say that. Try and bring balance back into your life. Okay? You can't live alone with, just your money. You do need love in your life as well. And I think this offer is being made to you, or this could be vice versa. You could be making it to somebody else. It's a bit of indecision. But yes, this does have the promise, and it just may materialize. Let's see. By December, you're taking your much needed rest. You've put your swords down and you're feeling all loved up here. Okay, the Queen of Cups is here, and we earlier had the King of Cups. So after not accepting, after thinking, I have the King of Cups and I have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups in the middle. By the last quarter of the year, I think you'll finally come into balance and be able to achieve much more. This is like supreme emotional, physical, financial health. All right? So, yes, and by December, I think you'll finally be able to put all these swords down. The four of swords is here, which means you can now rest and enjoy your time. And then shows up the devil. Now, by the time you reach this part of your life, I think you're going to be so excited and you'll be obsessed about this new thing. I think you're very resistant to change, Gemini, because first half you didn't want change, but when you get it, you feel so excited, you feel so grounded, and you feel so secure that now you're obsessed with enjoying this beautiful new life that the universe is bringing for you. Okay? So yes, one obsession after the other, but the next obsession is going to be even better because it's going to bring all your dreams come true. You're being directed in the right direction here, Gemini. Things are going to be well. You will find your healing and have happiness. Okay? So please, I did see one popper out here. Yes, this is Spirit's message to you. Please don't live in this regrets of looking at the past. That's the only thing that's going to stop you this year. If you don't make up your mind, or you overthink things, or keep going back and forth and keep looking at history of 2020 and beyond to say things haven't worked out earlier, so I'm not going to give it a chance. This is the only thing that's going to become a barrier to you reaching this wish fulfillment and the Ten of Pentacles. Remember one thing, Gemini, whatever the universe has for you, you also have free will. You can make your life as difficult as you want it, or accept the gifts which are coming in. So a lot of overthinking here, Gemini, so just give it up. Move ahead with passion in your life. See what else is out there. Okay? So that's all I have for you, Gemini. Take care. Love and light. Namaste.